Man, so many moving pieces regarding the model today, given what Snap said. Does it change the dynamic on how you approach the space?
Not too much. To throw into the mix, our two largest holdings are Alphabet and Facebook. It's about 18% of our portfolio. So getting hit a little bit today. Not too bad on the overall portfolio. We're barely in the red, but the Facebook. I mean, the market now is expecting the worst, given the news out of Snap. And you know what? Facebook has a high-class problem, and if the stock's going to be in the penalty box for a couple of quarters, as they prove that they can navigate through these changes in iOS, they're sitting on a bunch of cash. They bought $4 billion of stock back in the first quarter, $7 billion last quarter, and out of that $11 billion buyback, they haven't even dented their cash on their balance sheet, which stands now at $65 billion. So if the stock's going to be in the penalty box for a few quarters, and we're assuming that the business model is not broken and it's still going to grow, and it's still one of the places that advertisers need to go, I'd love for them to be bullish on their own company and maybe buy back 10, 12 billion in stock a quarter over the next few quarters. Recall that they bought a bunch of stock back in the second half of 2018 when the stock was getting hit really hard with all the political headlines. They were buying 3 and 4 billion a quarter, and those were very smart purchases. So let's see what the company does and what they say. But at current valuations, it seems like the market is pricing in the worst for them right now.
Right. More broad than Facebook, though, when you put together the Snap guidance, sort of even the PayPal, Pinterest move, this idea that these companies are having to move further and further into walled gardens. Does it change the way you're approaching tech names, just ex-Facebook, let's say?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we own PayPal as well. So it's been an interesting week around here. The technology is evolving. It's changing. And, there comes a point that you probably have to trust these CEOs. Dan Schulman over at PayPal has about as much street cred right now as you could possibly imagine. And if they do consummate this merger with Pinterest, I mean, he's got a tough tale to tell. But we're probably going to give him the benefit of doubt on that. So the landscape's changing. Tech's been pretty easy for a couple of years, not so much in the fall of 2021 right now.